try a different angle here. Angle. Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. The middle part. Oh, let's see. There you go. Oh, that's close. Yeah. Let's see. Talking nice and up in close, and we can kind of get to know each other, right? Yeah. Know our fears and our dreams and all that. What do we want in life? What do you want? It's like what's going on in the world now. It always goes around in circles, but things never get like kind of concluded. You know what I mean? People want something and they demand it, which is good. I mean, you get what you want. This country says it's a free country, so it's like, are we really free? Not really. We're all governed by these rules called laws, so we're not really free. And we all have things that we have to live. It's the way people treat us based on the way we look, superficiality. It's like, but then we get kind of angry about the way we treat it, but it never gets concluded. We never get what we want to fully. We make like concessions and we get a few things, and then we forget it. It's like we can never stick with something, just follow it through, and then it's like okay, and then we move on to something else, it's like no one's mentioning the coronavirus now anymore. Now it's something else, and after this, and then something else, and something else. We never get things concluded. The coronavirus is not concluded yet. It's still around and it's still affecting people. People still dying from it, but yet it's not concluded because we can never finish it. We just keep moving on to the next thing, short attention spans. So yeah, but yeah, so yeah, but it's. I think one reason why America is the way it is because there is so many different ethnicities and different people. The way, and of course, you look different because of your ethnicity. And people judge you on that. It's like I noticed when I first came to America, people always want to ask you, "What's your nationality? What's your ethnicity?" It's like, why does it make a difference? Why is that? So you just know, so you have knowledge. It's because they want to know how to judge you. That's what it is. It's like I'm thinking that's why. It's like why does it make any difference? It's like what's inside you? What color is your blood? It's like doesn't make a difference. I don't know. I think that's why people ask. Because America is like that. It is very kind of judging people in groups. It's like people, even in high school, they have cliques. People of similar, ways they click together in groups. I remember in high school in the student center where we would kind of hang out. People with little groups, or the kind of cheerleader types would all hang together. Why? Because they were all cheerleaders with nice hair, and it's like I guess we're designed to be like that, but we don't have to be like that. But then when we become adults, we still do that. And then it becomes more of a problem because on a daily basis we're kind of judging people and kind of choosing who to be friends with or to hang with based on the way they look. And then when I say who looks, not just looks but also skin color and what they are, where they come from, and people of like-mindedness or looks tend to want to be with others of that same kind. I guess why? Because I guess that's how human nature is. I guess. But it's like, is that the way we should be? I don't know why are we like that? Why does human nature do that for us or to us? Why does it want us to be like that? Maybe it's like families. I think that's what all of that's like how families we look like our other members of our family, and to protect us when we're young, we look similar, so we tend to want to protect people who look like us more, like their family, familiar, we protect things that are familiar more than we do strange, so I think that's where it's from. It's the nature way of protecting us when we're young, and then we don't outgrow it, we just keep doing that. And so, I think that's where that stems from. It's just, but then we kind of want to be like, why are people racist? I don't think that people are necessarily racist. I just think people are more for themselves or things like themselves. You know what I mean? They're more of a, people care more about things like themselves or than others that they don't know, that are strangers. Yeah, it's like, is that racism? It's more like nature, nature versus nurture. I don't know, but yeah, or nurture, nature. I don't know. But it's like that's where it stems from, and then but we can outdo. We can we have the ability to be beyond that. We can like things that aren't like ourselves. Like myself, I like things that are different. I like people that are different. I like people that are different than me. I like people who have different ideas than me. But people always want you to think like them. They want you to and be with people like them. So usually people who want you to think like them tend to be people who want to be around people like themselves. So for those people, they tend to be less open-minded. You know. So regardless of what they say they are, but that's probably who they really are. But yeah, me, I like people who are different. I like differences in people. I like people that are weird and different. People who look different than me. You know what I mean? I respect that, and I respect that in people. I think people all should be like that. Should be like, oh, he's different than me. Oh, look, he looks different. Oh, I can still be his friend. You gotta look at the soul of the person. But I know a lot of people don't. Sometimes you see people and you want to just have a conversation with them, like regardless of what they look. It's just because they're a people, they're a person. So I start talking to them, and then they seem like not so interested. And then people will talk to you like because if they think you're attractive, then they'll probably just keep talking to you. If they don't, then they'll just not. Because people will look at you in a certain way and judge you if they want to have a conversation with you based on that. That's how people are. Like regardless, for the most part. But then you have people like me, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people like me. I'll talk to someone not because I'm thinking about how they look. I'll talk to some guy who on the street, some weird-looking guy. I know he's weird, but I'm not really thinking this guy's a weird-looking guy, and I'm not gonna talk to him because of that. No, it's because I just want to talk to them as a person. I think that's sometimes outside of just. I don't know, just my nature. My dad does the same thing. He just talks to anybody. He'll talk to anybody on the street. Even when he's like waiting for a bus or something, he'll start talking to people around him. Because he's not really thinking about what they look like. He's just thinking as a person, and I'll connect with that person on that person-to-person level. I'm speaking, my soul is speaking to their soul. Basically. So but most people aren't like that. It's a country full of people who just want to talk to certain people, or because of the way they look. Really, that's what it really is. And it's more than just racism. It's a lot of other isms. Lookisms. People judge you on the way you look, how attractive you are, how how kept you look. Some people will say, okay, someone looks longer hair, they look like one of those people from wherever, from communism, from the 60s, Flower Child, or whatever. And some people don't like that. They prefer you nicely win a suit, and they'll judge you on that. Or judge you on for whatever reason. Judge you on your intelligence. Oh, you're not as smart as me, so I won't talk to him. Or anything. People are judging them on so many different things. It's not just race. It's about so many different. But then you think about why do people judge people on race? Why does it make a difference to people? Because of probably from, like I said, self-love. People are programmed to think of themselves and like people like themselves more, and they think that they're better because people always like to think of their own team as being the better team. It's even in sports. You think the team from your town is better than the team from the other people's town. Why is that? Because where does design do things from where we are and are better? And it's like I don't know why we do that. Human nature, I don't know, but it's kind of all stems into the same kind of way of thinking. That was nice though, getting up close and talking like that. Let's see, my weird teeth. But I think I should shave this. I just have this shouldn't shave the whole thing. I look weird like when I just don't have a beard.